Ooh.
Nice.
Good evening, everyone. This is the Cheshire Performing and Fine Arts Committee meeting. Today is June 16th, 2020. And if we would please all stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United
States of America
and to the republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. If you would please, thank you all for being here this evening. Those are my big welcoming remarks. And I hope everyone is doing well and your families are doing well. It's good to see your faces. And if you would please peruse your May 19th minutes.
Uh-oh, I just disconnect.
Nope, you're still on, Donna.
Okay. I don't know where everybody went.
Just now? No? But we can't hear you.
Under number 3, Agnes, Samantha Nowak, on the second page, she will attend University of Miami where she'll study architecture. She is passionate about creating design, STEM classes, and participated in an internship program in architecture, or you could change it to, and was part of an internship, or was, get rid of the it. Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Anything else, anyone? Okay, can I have a motion to accept the minutes with the one change? Ophelia, thank you. Second. Denise, all in favor? Any opposed? So moved, thank you. If you give me a second to answer Ms. Carpel, she wants to know if we still need her for a quorum, and I will tell her no problem. Have quorum. All right, thank you. All right, Joanne, could you please give the treasurer's report for Signian?
You're
Oh,
muted.
unmute yourself, please.
So Signian had recently successfully had surgery, and that's why she's not here tonight. And we all wish her well in case she's watching. She's going to do a fine recovery job. So currently we are at 87% of our budget. I predict that I will have a minimum of 10,000, probably more, to return to the town general funds. We will come in under budget this year. That's it.
Thank you very much. Ms. Myjack, do you have anything to report? And unmute yourself first.
I do not have anything to report.
Okay, I'd like to discuss this at this time. One of our members recently had surgery, and from our Sunshine Fund, we would like to send a get well gift from Sunshine, if everyone agrees to that. Signify by raising your hand. Okay, thank you very much. And if you take care of that tomorrow with Ms. Pilarchik, that would be wonderful. Thank you, Donna.
Okay, I'll touch base with you, Joanne.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And we are on to our Cheshire Public Library. Ms. Crowley, hello.
Hello. And just in case anybody doesn't know, Emily is my assistant director and she's my tech guru. So she's helping with our broadcasting tonight. So I want to thank her for sitting in. I appreciate that. So virtual programming is still going strong, and we plan on doing that probably well into, definitely through the summer and well into the fall, till, you know, the requirements make it easier to have meetings in person. But in May, we held 54 virtual programs with a total attendance of 800. So we're doing well. And on June 1st, we announced our summer reading program, which will also be virtual. And we have a program for all ages, so 0 to 100 can participate. There are, I think, 4 different quests that people can go on depending on your age group. And you fill out the quest, you do different activities, and you can be entered to win a number of gift certificates from around town, different places like Ashley's and different restaurants. So the Friends of the Library supported that program, and we thought that was a good way to help the businesses while they've been going through a tough time right now. So anybody is welcome to join and sign up for that. Our roof project, which was planned and fortunately was able to be done very quickly since we were not in the building, involved a replacement of the entire roof and also all 9 air handling units. So they were all at their 20-year mark and had been leaking and not doing well. So those are all now repaired and replaced. So we're finally able to bring staff back because ventilation, proper ventilation, as Joanne is well aware, is one of the guidelines and actually needs to be increased to have staff back in offices during this time. So that is why our staff has not been back into the building sooner, but they will be coming back this Thursday. And while we've been home, along with doing the virtual programming, we've been planning for our curbside service, which will start next week with kind of a soft opening. We have about 300 holds that are already in the system that we need to call people to come pick up. So we'll be doing that first. And then the week of the 29th, we'll start taking new reservations for people. So that'll be a contactless pickup of library materials that will be on our back, I call it the patio, but the back entranceway under the awning. You'll get a call when your items are ready, and they'll schedule you an appointment time to come pick up your items. You'll just walk up, take them off the table in a brown paper bag and go on your way. And our book drops will also be opening this next week. We are also continuing not to charge fines. And the town council did adopt our budget with the assumption that we would not be getting revenue from fines this year. So I'm asking them to formalize that into a permanent situation so that the Cheshire Public Library will be fine free, which I'm excited about.
Yes.
And then in terms of opening the library to allow the public in, I know everybody's aware that tomorrow was the date that the governor set. That is not a date that libraries are ready to open. The vast majority of libraries will continue to do curbside well into July and not be opening to the public until mid-July or late July. And a lot of that will look very restricted, even at that point, of maybe appointments only or with very limited time that you can spend, no comfy chairs, no hanging out and playing in the children's room. We have a lot of common touch surfaces and areas and ways for people to gather, which usually is a really strong point of our service, but unfortunately it's one of our biggest liabilities now during this time. So it's, you know, we'll have to restrict that. And the guidelines just came out a week ago. And so when we're back, the other work that we'll be doing before we open is getting all of the safety protocols like you've seen in the stores, the plexi barriers, the line marks, the tape, all of that up and running. So we need a little bit of time to be able to get that in place so that we can open safely for everybody.
It's wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have go ahead,
Can I ask
Donna.
Beth a question?
Yeah, you first.
So Beth, is the library still accepting books for the, the book sale where you
We're not
donate
going to
books?
accept donations until we open to the public. So we're not right now. The Friends are not planning a book sale for the fall.
I see.
So at this point, we're not collecting anything. We're going to have one of the processes that we have to do for our own materials that are coming in and going out as a quarantining period. We're not wiping down books. Instead, we're using time to kill the virus. So, because keeping in mind that one of our challenges is that we have a huge amount of shared materials, unlike curbside and other industries where you just go pick it up and it never comes back, our stuff comes back. Right. So we have to quarantine as part of the guidelines. So we're using the whole Mary Baldwin room as a place we bought multiple book carts, and we're going to quarantine books for 7 days for the recommendations. And that way we know, we're very confident that they're safe to then go out to the next home. So that's going to be going on for a bit, but also just the amount of close quarters for the book sale probably wouldn't be safe, at least right now. So they're not going to plan to do one for the fall. And we don't want to bring extra stuff into the library that would have to be quarantined.
Donna, there is at least one small book drop in front of Temple Beth David that I know people have been leaving books and taking books from, as long as they're clean. I think there's another one in town. I'm just not sure where it is. But it's on a post and it looks like a giant birdhouse. So it's very nice. Beth, my question is we did a project a number of years ago on geocaching. Mm-hmm. And where is that information at the library? Is it something that if we want the information, we can get it online? Is it listed the places in Cheshire or in the state of Connecticut where you can geocache?
I don't know off the top of my head where that might live, but I can certainly check and find out where we might have stored that. Was it something that they did originally had posted online, or was it something that we had paper format? Or
you had paper format for it. I don't believe it was online. I know as a group, we left something at Mixville Park, Joanne, right? And I want to say Roaring Brook also. Does anyone else remember where else? I just know people with small children, a lot of them are geocaching now around their states. And I just think it's something very nice that maybe we can offer the information.
That's a great idea. We'll when we get back, we'll see where that is, because we could easily advertise that, post it, and even maybe we could do a blog or something, Emily, or an activity of, because that's a great thing to do outside during this time when you're looking for things to do. So that's a great idea.
Wonderful. Thank you. I only have 9 squares on my screen. Is Donna Mark on here?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, if no one else has any other questions of Beth, Donna, do you have any report at this time?
I don't really have much. I mean, we're working with Joanne. We did receive the iPad to continue with the Art Heals, and that was turned over to Joanne for the Art Heals teacher. I think you all know about that, that the approach is if the client is willing to do it as an online, a virtual lesson, then
Mhm,
the iPad will be passed on to the teacher to
mhm.
be used. And when it's not needed, it'll be stored in the safe at Arts Place. But it is, we're going to maintain it for friends' use only. And really, we want to just use it for Art Heals so that we don't
Wonderful.
really destroy it in any way. Not that we could, but anyway. And then the other thing we're working on, and I'm sure Joanne's going to report, is on the doll, Project Dollway. But that's it for now. We don't have our meeting until the 25th.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, Joanne, all you.
Well, thank you all for Zooming tonight. Guess we're going to get very used to this. And thank you, Emily and Beth, for setting it up. First one I want to thank is Karen Peter-Scalzo. She has been remarkable in resetting Arts Place to make it suitable and safe so we can start holding classes when we all agree. We've been polling classes to find out who is ready to come back this summer or this fall, or who wants online. And it is very mixed reviews. So we'll be like everybody else and we'll do everything. I'm very excited that I've hired a new gentleman, Mike Detamio, that will start the filming next week. We're going to practice this week. And I didn't mention before, I figured out our fiscal year budget for fiscal year 21, we are 0.19% of the total town budget. The library is 1.58%. We take up a very small portion of the town monies and we give back so much in the happiness to this town. And I'm just in awe of how many programs you've been running, Beth. It's amazing. So reopening, I can't wait for you all to see Arts Place. The upstairs is set up. We can have 9 students with 1 teacher. Maura Esposito of Chestercott has been over to approve it last Friday. And Arnett Talbot, the assistant town manager, visited today along with Beth. We've ordered some safety products, and because of the high demand, things are coming in very slowly. We are not ready to open at this point, but we are getting completely prepared. So by the end of August for sure, and we will start very small. We'll start with an hour-and-a-half class for adults, and we'll build from there. We'll build till we can do 1 class a day until perhaps we can do a workshop that would be 2 hours in the morning, a lunch break, and 2 hours in the afternoon. And this will only be for teens and adults at this moment. We have emptied all the bookcases upstairs. Every art student will have their own special Costco peanut tray with labeled that they will keep their art supplies in. No one else will be touching them. And we have all the art supplies will be set up adjacent to the table. We will not be running the air conditioning this summer. We are going to run it, as Arnett suggested, perhaps only at night. So we'll have our classes in the AM, and we are installing fans in every window to take the air out, not to be blowing in. And we are feeling very confident that when our additional safety products come in, that we have done our very best to protect our staff and our students in the future. We'll be working on an explanation letter of all these changes for our students, and we just have not yet finalized the timeline. But everybody's ready to go whenever we do. Everybody wants to jump back in student-wise. Summer projects in conjunction with the library. I am really excited. We had a donation several years ago of a lot of dolls. And we have decided that we're going to do, along with the friends in the library, a fashion design challenge. And it will work like this. The publicity will come out. You will email or call Arts Place and arrange a time to come pick up the dolls. The dolls are all going to be different. There'll be some Kens, there'll be all different types. We have some that are pink and purple. We have mermaid dolls. We have them all. And we are getting rid of all of the donated fabric and all of the embellishments like rickrack and sequins and embroidery thread and little yarn bits. So you'll pick up this nice bag and you can choose which doll you want. There are going to be 4 challenges. This will be for ages 4 through adult in 3 different age groups. And some of the challenges, well, the first one that starts is going to be called All Dressed Up and Where to Go. You're going to create the ultimate summer outfit for a day at, and the participant will decide, where would you go if you were all dressed up this summer? The second challenge will be an unconventional challenge. You'll use recycled materials to create a fantasy outfit for a wizard, a princess, a female or male warrior. The third, you're going to create a recognizable character from your favorite book or movie. The fourth, you're going to design a Halloween outfit for your doll using any material, paint, or clay. The dolls can be painted, their hair can be cut or dyed, they can be tattooed. They belong to you when you get them. You don't have to use anything in the bag, you can use all your own materials. There'll be a nominal fee, and you can do the challenges in any order, though you must have a picture submitted to the library or Arts Place by a date to be considered for a prize. And you don't have to do all of them, but if you do all 4 challenges, we will have one grand prize winner with a larger prize. So we'll start mid-July and we will end mid-October with this. I am really excited to see what people come up with. Currently, a teacher is working on one so we can have it up as a sample that she'll show in stages. But what's really fun is you can take clay and build your doll up to be different sizes, to have big muscles, to have a helmet. I just can't wait to see what people do. Excited about that. Another project that will go on concurrently with that is one that Beth suggested that happened at a previous library. It's a mystery grab bag because we're cleaning Arts Place. The shed is cleaned. That means I have a lot of things inside. Every closet has been cleaned. Everything is being taken out. So when I shopped over the last 30 years for classes, if there was a class of 8 students, I bought 10 things. So I always have those extra 2 things hanging on for 30 years. Now you're going to get a brown paper bag, again, any age. It's a mystery grab bag. You can do it with your children. You can do it with your parents. We have a lot of these. We'll have them sitting out of the handicap ramp. There'll be a pickup. You don't know what's in your bag, but your challenge is to create an art project from whatever was in your bag. And if you can use everything, you get extra points. This is a 3-dimensional project. You can glue it, hammer, nail, paint, but you'll be creating a work of art. What else do we have going on? Oh,
Joanne, it's Donna.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
And you're looking for more dolls, if anyone has any dolls.
That's right. Barbie dolls, that size. Ken dolls.
Yes.
But they
Thank
need to
you.
be new.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
One of our residents has proposed that we also offer an invitation to artists to design a poster that promotes unity and caring and hope. And I love that idea. And I hope that we will work on that in early fall. So I would love to see what our students and teachers and staff and the town could come up with that project. Does anybody have any questions for me? Okay, my biggest begging is the weed situation at Arts Place in the front garden. I don't know if there are any volunteers, but I was thinking if we could get away from weeding entirely by having ground cover, I need help. I will gladly purchase whatever gardeners out there tell me I need so that we could crowd out the weeds and not have this situation. You know, the town is cut back this year. We do not have the college kids this year that were able to come and weed. And we're all kind of in dire straits with maintaining our properties.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Agnes, could you speak a little bit about the evening in white that's coming up?
So I believe it's July 16th is the date.
Mhm.
And
Tell
this year-
everyone what it is.
The Evening in White, this will be the third annual event. And this year it will be online. There is it's free to the public, so all you need to do is register. You can go to the Ball and Socket, their Facebook page, or to their website, and there's information on both places. It is free to take part. However, if you do want to buy, I think it's there's two different options. If you want to buy things to use during the evening, there's it's like a package that you'll get in the mail, including balloons to hang up on your house or on your somewhere on your driveway, glasses for making a mixed drink, and all of the items that you would need to make that drink, and other things, some surprise things inside as well. But it looks like it'll be a fun night, and I hope that everybody will be able to take part. There is a raffle. There's the grand prize is a vacation in Mexico to a Hard Rock cafe, to a Hard Rock hotel resort. And there will be other prizes as well. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of fun to be had, both in the prizes and in the evening itself.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. On a different line of thought, our theater program, which we had turned over to Elam Park, is going to happen this summer virtually. Jocelyn Pennell has been working with Rochelle at Elam Park, and there will be an online cabaret course. So if you go onto their website, you'll be able to find out information about that. And that is for young people. I'm not sure of the age group, but it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Does anyone have any other business at this time? All right. May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Thank you, Jill. Oh, thank you, Ophelia, is seconding. All in favor? We will see you all next month. Thank you so much for attending.
Thank you all. What a
Thank-
great committee. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.